Morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in day 7 of our Ghostbusters Halloween art journal. This is a behind the scenes look at all of the details of Ghostbusters. So, I have my little list, I have my little book. Spoiler, that book doesn't stay around very long. Just keep watching. And I am working on the people of the Ghostbusters, the men behind the scenes. And when I say this is a behind the scenes detailed look, I'm just highlighting poop, 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 little tiny areas, not going into where they were born, where they went to high school, none of that kind of stuff. Just poop, 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 poop. Dan Aykroyd, blah, 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 blah. I did learn that Dan Aykroyd wrote the part of the slime monster for John Belushi, but John Belushi had an untimely death, and he was rotund. He was grossly bloated from drugs, and rotund, and quite often double-chinned. So that's where the idea for the slime monster came from. Like, oh, good, okay. And he had the movie written, and none of the movie studios could do it because it was so big and it needed to be condensed. And so Harold Ramis wrote some with him, and they got it down to a decent, workable size. Harold Ramis has passed away since then, but wasn't he the one that passed away? One of them just recently passed away. I think it was Harold Ramis. Don't quote me on my facts of behind the scenes. Yeah, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, and Bill Murray. Bill Murray, I told you, lives in Charleston a good part of the year. Anyhow, I'm trying to incorporate things that I did. Now, a lot of this is, I guess the word is hybrid when you mix scrapbooking and stuff done on the computer, from printables or from Procreate or from any other source. So I have a mixture here, and I guess that's what they call hybrid now. But I do want to keep some of my homemade art, whether it's a word like boo or it's this painted green background. I'm going to get real tired of green and black by the end of this movie. But that's just, this journal, but that's just the way it goes. Anyhow, so I printed the names of the faces, pictures of the characters on top of a black and white background that I did on Procreate, and titled it The Busters of the Ghosts. And then I put them individually again on a pocket with maps of New York City and their real names. But I'm trying to do this dance of pockets, scrapbooking, journaling, a little bit of mixed media art, and put it all together. Is that what they call just plain old mixed media? I think so. Anyhow, I still am having fun. I'm a little frustrated, but I think I solved my frustration. Yeah, my paper is not long enough to go in the pocket, but it's mixed media, so I can make it work. Now, thank God, I'm not a perfectionist, because that break in the paper would drive some people nuts. But it's going to be in a pocket, and it's going to have other stuff behind it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And if I do what I want to do, it's going to be changed again anyhow. So there it is. But it is, as I make mistakes, as I cut paper too short, as I don't like this accordion thing at all, as all of this is going through my head while I'm doing this and getting double-sided tape stuck to my scissors and trying to make things even and still having fun, it's like, okay, breathe. This is fun. Remember, this is fun. Why isn't my paper cutter cutting anything straight? Oh, because the outside plastic edge of it is diagonal. It just dawned on me. I try to follow the outside of the edge sometimes. I'm like, why are my papers still always crooked? I can cut crooked every day with scissors. Well, the outside edge is not straight. That's a very optical illusion for this thing. Who am I going to call? I'm going to call paper cutters, paper buster cutters, buster paper cutters, buster paper cutters. I'm getting real tired of polka dots, but I do love polka dots still. But anyhow, I could have done a film strip type of deal. I thought about it, but these first few days, I'm trying to make it easy on myself because I'm in and out of town, in and out of town. In the middle of a hurricane. This has been a weird month, and it's only the 5th. It's weird month. Okay, sorry, that was an email. Anyhow, I got distracted. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And I think that's part of it too. My head is spinning because life is spinning right now. No pun intended on the possibilities of, what's going to happen with earthquakes. Not earthquakes. We have those too. Tornado, hurricane. The hurricane has come and gone, but we still don't know the condition of our underneath our house, which I'll find out tomorrow. Today for you. So cross your fingers. I'm going down there with my sister, and I'm just going to drive through there, touch base with the construction crew, and see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to be watching the Busters of Ghosts, the Busters of Ghosts as many times as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.